which is a big part of me being able to once in a while beat him, like 1 in 5 matches.
Right.
But at the same time, I have to be smart and like think about everything I'm doing. Like if I were to just try to play all fast and dumb like Lovich, I'd get ripped. I love you, Lovich. But I have to go as fast as I can and still think about the next thing I'm gonna do. So it's crazy playing him. Like people don't even know. Like people who think Mango isn't the best in the world, every time he goes to a tournament now for the last year or so, he's going to a tournament and he's talking to everyone there. He's not playing any warming up matches, and if he does, it's like one every few hours. He goes like half drunk. Like he's nowhere near his best at a tournament, and people don't understand how good this guy is at Smash. Like I'll play him and he gets 20 minutes, 30 minutes of warm up time. It's like the hardest thing on the planet. Like I played Mewtwo King for an hour, and I felt like after that hour, I felt like I could beat him in a tournament. And I played Mango for an hour, and it's like fucking
just like
aggravating. Yeah. It's like you don't understand. Like you can't hit him, and he's not playing gay. He's rushing you, and you can't hit him. Like that doesn't make sense when someone's rushing you and you can't hit them.
Yeah.
So Mango, you really have to play even beyond your best to keep up with him when he's actually warmed up, which I hope you guys will see one day soon.
Even when he's half-assing it for like everyone else too.
Yeah, you really have to play above your own level to keep up with him. He's just so smart and so technical, and he messes up and he still makes things happen. So
I think it's really important to like, I don't know, trying to play legit all the time, like, or you don't really try to have to force rushing if you don't feel it, or like, you know, don't try to change your own style to something it's not. I think you said like how he's always up in your face and he's always playing the game with you and like trying to prove he's better than you in every situation.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the most important ways to get better. Yeah.
Like, you look at Mango, he's a really prideful person. Like, people think he's cocky, but he just does that to be funny. In actuality, he's really prideful. So every time you watch a match where Mango's playing and he's rushing the shit out of someone, and he's down by 5 stocks or he's up by 5 stocks, whatever, when he's rushing you, you know that that's him trying to prove that he's 100% better, and that's him trying to prove to the world that he doesn't have to play gay to win. He can just rush straight out. So imagine if he did camp people.
Fuck that. He would suck if he can't.
I don't think so.
Alright. Oh, that's a good one. J-Kun, aka DJ Mirror, even though he's not the real DJ Mirror. The real DJ Mirror, I'll shut up. Who do you think win this matchup? Spider-Man versus Batman. I know you're a big fan of both of them, right?
I'm
like,
a huge
fan.
I'm definitely a bigger fan of Spider-Man. Like, I'm definitely wearing Spiderman Boxers right now.
Nice.
I don't know if Stab wants to take a picture of that for the picture. I'm just kidding, but I guess if you want to talk, oh dude, that's hard. I mean, I gotta stick with my roots, Spider-Man all the way, but Batman's very close.
Right. One more questions on the other pages.
And also, can I just throw a shout out to my Batman, who absolutely destroyed Lovage for about 5 hours straight. He didn't win one match, 3 stock every single match. You're right, Lovage. The Batman.
Nice. Batman rides. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. So Twin One asks, how did you get the name Lucky? Apparently it's a funny story.
Yeah, that's I guess that goes back to when I was like maybe 10 years old. I had this best friend who had Smash 64, and he was basically my go-to guy. He was like 5 years older than me. I looked up to him. He loved Dragon Ball Z, so that is the reason that I absolutely love Dragon Ball Z now, because of him. He loved The Legend of Zelda. That's the reason I love Zelda. Same for Smash, and he got me into a lot of games. And he had this dog named Lucky. Now this dog was the most adorable, coolest dog ever. It was like a golden retriever, but chibi size. He was like tiny.
Wow. I didn't know they existed that small.
Yeah, I don't even know. He never got bigger. But he would like do this fucking army crawl where he would like drag his nuts on the floor. And I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Like ever since then I wanted a dog named Lucky, just so I could hope that he would drag his balls on the floor.
Cool.
And that was my favorite dog on the whole planet, and I hope Lucky's still alive out there somewhere. Shout out to Lucky. But basically that's why. And then Mango took me to this computer place where we found DVR combo videos and playing Counter-Strike, and they got me to play it. I needed a name, so I used Lucky because
Lucky.
I love that fucking dog, and ever since then I've just stuck with it.
Nice. All right. Zero Room wants to know, what's your worst matchup and why, and how do you deal with it?
I would have to say it's, as of lately, it's been Sheik. Just because, like I said, I think it has a lot to do with Mango. I've been so used to playing where I have to outsmart someone while going fast that it's really messed up my Sheik game, I think, because basically I feel like now you have to go as crazy as you can against Sheik because she can't do much to stop it. I mean, I felt like that was stupid. I was be playing like Lovage, and I didn't want to do that. So I don't know. I feel like if I do go nuts, I feel like I can do the matchup pretty good, which I feel like I found out against Lucian recently. So I'm gonna see if I can't change that and just try to go nuts all the time.
Nice. And then he also asks, what's your best matchup? But I'm guessing that's Jigglypuff.
It would have to be Jigglypuff. I would have to say, or I guess you could say Falcon. I do pretty good once I get accustomed to it. Sometimes I don't play a Falcon for a long time, and I'll forget the basic combos and how fast it can go. But once I get used to it, I think that's hands down my best matchup.
Nice. SDJ asks, why do you dance like a bitch when you beat someone? And he spells it B-I-C-H. Like.
I definitely do that against the people that I know and love. I know when I get super excited, I might yell, like against Dr. Pee at Pound, which I'm very sorry for that. I got a little overexcited. So I'll apologize to you for that, Dr. Pee. As for you, Johnny, I know I know you're directing this question because I was talking mad shit when I beat you when we were going down the stairs. But I knew you were behind me, so I was doing that to be fucking funny. And in my head, I still think it's funny, so fuck
John,
you.
Here's an insider info. Johnny's pretty salty about that because they had a close set where Johnny beat like everyone else in the tournament and beat Lucky in winners. But then Joey beat him back in 2 sets for grand finals, right? So last night, and whenever I talk to Johnny about his motivation, like to win or something, he'll be like, I just want to beat faggots. And then next time I beat Joey, I'm going to dance and rub my ass in front of his face.
Whoa.
And he's really adamant about it.
Alright, well, all I can say, Johnny, is I hope we play. And if you do, by any chance, lose to me, you better believe I'm about to take a picture of my ass in my Spiderman Boxers. And I'm going to fucking paste that shit on Smashboard saying get raped. So you can see my ass. The whole world can see you seeing my ass. So my ass isn't directed at everybody else, it's directed at Johnny.
Nice.
In Spiderman Boxers, before I leave that out.
I have a question.
Alright.
It's why are there days where you beat like Amsa, and then there's like days you lose to Shroomed?
Dude, Shroom's hella good. I'll give a shout out to Shroom, even though he's doing something dumb right now in Santa Cruz. Instead of being here,
Yeah, we could have teamed, we could have won teams, so fuck you, Shrooms. I look at it, I guess you could say AMSA. That tournament was probably one of the best tournaments I've played in my career, because I'd say for the last year or two, I really don't practice during the week, and I don't really play much besides tournaments. Like, I'll play maybe like once or twice a month if I'm lucky with Mango. Like, you would think we live down the street, but he's literally at my house weeks at a time, like 7 days straight, and we don't play Smash or shit. We just sit there chilling, and I don't practice, and I think that really affects my game. And then for the longest time when I was practicing, I was playing Falcon. And then I just go Fox at tournament, which really left my Fox a little rusty, which I don't think most people know. And you look at Pound. Pound was the first tournament in maybe a year or two where I literally went all Fox and practiced Fox every maybe 3 times a week. And I think that's what really got me technical-wise, and I was a lot smarter, and my reactions were a lot better and on point. And I think that's why I played so good at Pound as compared to other tournaments lately or before Pound.
dope. All right, so that's basically all for the questions. But I have a few questions too, if you don't mind.
Yeah, that's fine.
What do you think about the character Fox, and like, especially when people are like oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself practicing tech skill and like I'm gonna pick Fox and win everything, you know? Like,
Yeah.
do you think that's a realistic attitude, or like, do you think he's got like all the tools in his arsenal to deal with all the weird matchups, or like pretty much anything? Or do you think he needs to be played more a certain way?
Okay, well, you can look at that Fox in general in Smash, or Melee in particular. You can look at it a few different ways. From the noob perspective, where they think they're gonna pick him and get technical, like Fiction. That shit's not gonna happen, dude. Fox is by far the most popular player in this game, the character in this game. Like, there's always gonna be someone that plays Fox in fucking every state, every city. There's always a Fox player, and because he's so popular, everyone knows how to combo him, and he's one of the few characters that can be comboed fucking like 0 to death by every character, even if it's not as easy as it is with certain characters. But that makes it a lot harder for Fox players to start with Fox and stick with him, especially now that the game has evolved so much where we all know how to combo the shit out of Fox.
Yeah, dude.
So you definitely can't just pick that character and start raping. It's not as simple as it seems, and tech skill isn't as simple as it seems either. I mean, anyone can get technical, but knowing where to apply it and when to apply it, it's not that simple.
Yeah.
Like, even me, look at me, I'm fucking fast, but I'll still do it at the wrong times and get punished severely for it and
Right.
get raped by someone clearly worse than me, but it's not easy. I mean,
Yeah.
you look at players like J-Man, I think he has a good concept because he doesn't try to go crazy all the time. He goes crazy only when he really feels that it's right and that he needs to, and plays a more simple and methodical style. But you look at players like Mango, where when you know the right times to go crazy. Fox is clearly he's maybe the best character in the game when you know when to go crazy.
Right.
But having the matchup experience, the knowledge of the game, to know when to go crazy every time you get an opening, it's nowhere near as easy as it seems.
Yeah.
And I guess that's how you look at Fox in a pro level perspective. You got to know when to go crazy, when to camp, when to try and bait stuff out.
Right.
It's really hard, and especially since, like I said, Fox can get punished so hard. Everyone knows how to combo him. Everyone has like a grab combo on him. Fox gets grabbed, he's gonna take a smash or something. It's not as simple as it seems, people.
So it's like, I think people kind of have this view of Fox where it's like, well, I can be aggressive or I can camp. You know, all the news, they have like this dichotomy like between one or the other, but it's really, you think it's more just about like character mastery and like understanding everything and like learning the different styles in every situation.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you look at like I don't know, you could say I can't even think of some Fox players. Look at Lovage, he rushes like an idiot. He devoted his whole life into doing that, and he's become a mediocre Fox.
Ouch.
Okay. I'm just playing. Oscar's fucking good. That was a bad example. He's fucking fast, he's fucking good. But I mean, you look at like noobs, I guess. I won't name anybody, but people that dedicate their whole game into camping and just going for grabs only, they're only gonna get so far with that.
Yeah.
You look at people that try to rush like crazy and just practice tech skill, they're only gonna get so far as well. You really gotta learn how to mix it up. You gotta learn how to make players think that you're camping them and then go nuts all of a sudden, because it tricks them, and it's really the right time to go nuts when they least expect it and when they leave themselves open. And the thing with Fox is when people say that Fox camps like really gay, I guess you could say, like Foxes will camp and they won't punish anywhere near as good as they should. Like they'll just camp and go for a grab when they could camp, get someone frustrated, and then go nuts. Because when they're frustrated or even not as focused as they should be, because they're focusing on trying to catch you, it really takes away from their defense, allowing you to go as crazy as you want, even if it's only for a second or 2 seconds, 3 seconds. You got to learn how to make players think that you're not going to go crazy, or make them expect for you to do something and then do something completely different. Like, you can't just dedicate your whole game to camping, because they're going to figure it out, and they're going to figure out how to catch you and how to anticipate where you're going. And you can't just go nuts, because they're always going to know you're going to try to attack them, so they can always just back up a little. But if you try to mix it up and you have all your knowledge of what the character can and can't do to you, I mean, you really can step your game up, and you really can mix it up and trick people and train them to think that you're going to do something when you're not, and stuff like that, you know?
That's awesome. Well, that's good ass advice. I feel like I've been enlightened. So, I guess we're gonna wrap it up right now.
Thanks for watching the first part of Smash Podcast with Lucky. Yeah. Watch the other two parts.